My family, my friends, what the heck would happen if they released Diablo Immortal today? What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and it's come to the point where we have to have discussions like this. Yesterday, we had that soon discussion over on the Discord server, which actually ended up to turn into literally nothing at all, unfortunately, but I do still stand by thinking that we will see something soon, as in March. But what would happen if Diablo Immortal were to release today? Yeah, that's the topic of the day today, and your opinions and your thoughts are always welcome in the comments section below, so make sure you come on through. By the way, we're repping Space Station Gaming today, which is the esports organization that I represent on my other channel focused on mobile games and Clash of Clans. But if Diablo Immortal released today, would it be successful? Would it be a game that would be as successful as the version of Diablo Immortal that could be released later on this year? What would be the benefit of releasing it today versus releasing it in 8 months? That's what we're tackling here today. And this one, I'm going right off the top of my head. So, benefits of releasing later. Well, first of all, you're going to have more content, right? We're going to, at that point in time, we'll have the Necromancer and we'll have the Crusader. They'd be able to join the party, and it wouldn't be a 4-hero game. Instead, it would be a 6-hero game. Remember, Blizzard did mention that they plan on bringing other character classes later on in time as well. So who knows? We could see 8 to 10 character classes over the next 2 years' time. That's all up to be seen. We're going to see what happens with that, but they definitely said that those could come, and if they did, that they would be free. So that's a benefit. They don't have PvP ready. And honestly, guys, I don't think that they have all of the zones ready either. We saw, what was it, seven zones up to level 40, and it's going to go up to, or 45, and it's going to go up to level 60. So we only saw 45 levels of hero, while where they're going to be 60 levels of hero. So 15 levels we didn't see, as well as a bunch of zones, a bunch of stages, a bunch of campaign areas, which are open world zones that we haven't yet seen. Man, I really can't wait to see them. I'm playing a bunch of other mobile games, and they're good. I enjoy them for sure, but nothing like Diablo Immortal. When I played Diablo Immortal, I was just obsessed. It's straight up obsession and addiction to playing this game. Diablo Immortal, comparing it to other action RPGs on PC and console as well, is my favorite action RPG I've ever played. That's including like Diablo 3, Torchlight games, and others within the genre, a bunch on mobile as well. So yeah, we would be missing the full stages of the game. We would be missing the PvP, because I think honestly the PvP is probably the least developed portion of the game at this point in time. I don't know that they have, oh, this just brought something else to my mind too. I have to remember to mention to you guys. I don't know that they have PvP built out at all. I don't know if there's a matchmaking system, but I do know, I was watching Orange Juice. He's actually a good friend of mine. I shouldn't say that. He's a friend of mine, and he put out a sponsored video yesterday. What was the game called? I actually downloaded it using his link. It's called Blade and Soul Resurrection or something. And in it, he mentioned that they're going to have a 500-person battle, basically alliance versus alliance, which is what we've been talking about here in Diablo Immortal. Now, looking at the gameplay from that game, it looked a lot different. Not as much my style as Diablo Immortal, of course, but to see that game mode, man, it's another model that Blizzard could take and look at when they're trying to figure out how they want to implement it. Now, if that game company can develop 500 people fighting at one time, Blizzard can get 300 out there, right? With 150 versus 150. And this is one of my favorite parts of the game. Yes, I do love the bridge scene when my monk was overlooking the water. Do love that. But this is one of my best, most favorite battles versus Baal. I just love it. I think that it just an iconic battle inside of the entire Diablo world. So that's what we'll be missing so far if it happened today. Plus, on top of that, they don't have all the monetization worked out. Now, in my interview with Wyatt and Julian, they mentioned that the battle pass had blank spots, right? There were question marks, and I did do a video breaking down the value you get from the battle pass, and we noticed in that video that there wasn't as much value that we'd have liked to have seen in the paid tier, in the bottom tier of the battle pass. And that's because they had all those question marks in there, because those things are going to be, they don't know what yet, but most likely cosmetic items, skins, things like that, which are going to hold a big value. Not as far as your power goes, but as far as your purchase value. You spent $5, $10 for the battle pass to feel like you're getting something from it. I don't think that those are all ready, and they can't launch a game without the battle pass because the battle pass rewards aren't ready yet. So let's flip the question, because now we see what we wouldn't have if Diablo Immortal were to release today. But what would we get if Diablo Immortal released today? Let's assume that they have gotten no further than they had with the technical alpha. Now we're talking, what is it, March? We're talking almost 3 months since the technical alpha has been here. My God, time goes so fast. That's gone so quickly. But let's assume that they've made no progress. Nothing has changed. They are still in the same spot. Would Diablo be successful, or Diablo Immortal, would it be successful if it were only the technical alpha? Of course, the monetization turned on, so you could buy the battle pass and crests and things like that. And my answer is yes, I think that it would. I think that even at that phase, Diablo Immortal is better than other action RPGs on mobile. Even without the full PvP experience, even with only 4 character classes, even without having all of the zones opened up. So would it be worse for Blizzard to release the game today, unfinished, as the state of the technical alpha, or would it be worse for Blizzard to wait until it's actually completely done? And I have an answer to this that I think is a good one, a good answer. So listen to it. My answer is, it's a balance of both. If you release it today as the technical alpha was, you're still giving the best game experience that people have played on mobile, right? That's going to be a thing, but you're not bringing any groundbreaking mechanics like some of the PvP stuff that we spoke of. Now, you are doing the open world in the dungeon crawl. I mean, I guess you are bringing some groundbreaking mechanics, but you're not bringing your full product. At the same time, waiting another 8-10 months, I mean, we're having people waiting for this game. It was announced in 2018. Not really anyone was excited. I know I was, but I mean, I'm an anomaly in that case. And then in 2019, people started to get excited. People started seeing it and started saying, this looks pretty good, right? Then in 2020, now everyone realizes, or a lot of people realize, that the game is good. They may not agree with the monetization mechanics and stuff inside of the game, but they realize it's good and people want the game now. The hype is there. And something that I know about mobile games is hype is short-lived, right? Once you get it, the hype starts to fade. So you have to continue giving. You have to continue offering, or else the hype goes down. If you look at trends go up and down, and they're all based around when new things are coming. So you don't want to let the hype die. I mean, I'm still here talking about Diablo Immortal, but we don't want to wait until December for the game to release. Now we're gonna get peaks again. Beta, then down, beta, then down, beta, then down. Probably 3 more rounds of beta, but I still would really like to see the game in August. I think that if the game comes out in August, we are not going to be waiting too long. The betas are going to keep us afloat. We're going to be able to get to that point in the game and, you know, get to that point where the game is ready and not lose off on all the people that have been waiting for this long. But you could also argue they've waited 2 years already. Why not make them wait a little bit longer? People will come, and that is truthful. People are going to come. People are going to play Diablo Immortal. It's free to play. Why wouldn't you, right? Just even if it's just to see what it's all about, because I know everyone's going to want to see what it's all about. But I think it's a good balance. You don't have to put everything inside of the game to release the game. I think that there's enough. I mean, I put 80 hours to 100 hours into the game. I played 4 classes. The average gamer is going to spend an hour a day on Diablo Immortal at most for an average gamer, for someone that's not entirely invested. And if it takes, I don't know, 20, 25 hours to get yourself near a max character at level 45, at least level 60 is even longer, then it's going to take someone a month to get a max level character. So that gives them a whole month before they need to even worry about putting out something different. And that doesn't include doing it with different character classes. It doesn't have anything to do with having to play in people just running Elder Rifts over and over, or challenge rifts over and over again, or even PvP, because that's going to be implemented as well. I'm just talking about character upgrades through the open world campaign. And you know, I'm looking at it again. This Bale battle, like I said, is my favorite inside of the game. I'm just gonna sit here and watch the gameplay and not talk. I'm joking. You guys know me already. There's no way that I cannot talk in a video. Some people sometimes say in my comment section, you talk too much. And I wonder, like, do you want me to do a video and just sit here? Because I feel that could get a little boring. I feel like I have to say something. I'm awkward when I don't talk. So I'm off track. So I think that's a good balance, guys. What do you guys think? I want you to let me know down below. And also remember, you can come through my Discord server in that place, in that home of this Diablo community we're creating. We can all talk about these types of thoughts. Also, I need some suggestions for videos. I want to know what you guys want to know. I know everyone's going to say we want to know the release date, but I don't have that info. I don't got the deets, man. So I can't give you that information, but I can discuss topics that you guys bring up. As we know, no game coming yet. No beta announced, which means I have to get very creative with the things that I talk about. Mind you, I am going to be here on Sunday with Scrappy Academy, Nemo from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel, and we're going to be talking more about Diablo Immortal, our concerns, why is it taking so long, will it be more popular than Diablo 4? Those discussions are going to be had on Sunday. Make sure you're here or over on Twitch. Both are linked down below in the comments and in the description of this video. I want to see you guys there. So what we're gonna do right now, because I do sometimes talk too much, is we are going to just sit back and watch the end of this battle. Have a great day, guys, and be good. Now, wasn't that worth watching? Let me know if you made it down below with the hashtag made it.